guys, and welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Misha, and if you're returning, thank you so much. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna do this series in parts, so that way you guys don't have to wait, and that way I don't have to edit like so much footage at the end. But I want to make a play kids book, like kind of like a busy book, but in crochet. Now I seen something similar to this online, however I didn't save that and I don't know how she did it, so we're just going to wing this here. Now I am going to make this for a little girl, so first thing I have to do is pick the panel colors that the book is going to be on. So let's look at the colors that I have. I kind of really want to use this pale pink. I love this pale pink. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it would be like a good background color that any of the other colors could go on. Now her favorite animal is giraffes, bears, and tigers, so I do want to incorporate that into this somehow. But how would she? Also loves Winnie the Pooh, so maybe the bear will be Winnie the Pooh. Okay, yellow does look good with this pale pink, so maybe Winnie the Pooh. Also, I want to touch things really quickly on this and a quick PSA. I seen some people making like these kinds of books online, and they used magnets, right, for like a peekaboo one, so the kid could put like the little hands like this to essentially play peekaboo. PSA, do not put magnets in child books, please. Really quickly, if the child is under like the age of 3 or 4, those tiny magnets choke you hazards, and if you're like, how is the kid gonna get it out? They will get it out. So we are not doing magnets in here at all, or anything that's going to make a child choke. Now, how I'm going to do a peekaboo function, because I do want that to be the first page, I'm not 100% sure of yet, but I will figure something out. Maybe Velcro? Would Velcro work? You have to pull, it could ruin the yarn. I'm not sure yet, so let's get to the drawing board. But first thing first, I want to make a solid granny square to like put the base of everything on. So I'm going to use that pink to do that, and we are going to get started on this project. This is going to be part 1 or page 1 of the little book. I also bought this stuff a while back, and it is like that crinkly paper stuff that is inside of child toys to make that crinkling sound. I don't want to do that because it'll ruin like all of this, and there's like a lot in here, so I'm definitely going to incorporate that in the book somehow. Maybe like a Minnie Mouse page, and I'll make her bow crinkle. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that's for a later time. But these are like all the things that I have to work with right now. So first things first, we're going to do a solid granny square, and then we're going to figure out what animal we want to make play peekaboo. So let me get to this, and then I will see you guys soon. Okay, you guys, so it was really actually super fast to crochet a solid granny square. So this is the size, because I think this is the size that I want like the book to be. I want it to be big enough to be fun and interactive. So like I said, for this part 1, for this one, I want to do like a Winnie the Pooh on it. How am I going to do Winnie the Pooh? So obviously I'm going to do the Winnie the Pooh head, which I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to crochet that. I think I should crochet the head first, then the ears, then the eyes, then the nose, then a little bit of his red shirt, and then obviously his arms to go peekaboo with. But am I going to fill him with stuffing, or am I just going to like, or am I just going to leave him flat as like a flat peekaboo? I am not sure. My other thing that I wish I would have done is, these are all obviously double crochet. I wish I would have done a linked double crochet so you wouldn't have like even these little holes. But I can always change that for the next couple of pages of the busy book. So let me get working on my template for Winnie the Pooh. But yeah, at least we have this part done. So on to Winnie the Pooh. And if you want to find out how I learned how to do this, I'm going to link the video tutorial that I followed to learn how to do this solid granny square, in case you don't know how. I know it's super basic, but I didn't know how to do it before the video. Like I said, I just wish I would have linked it or doubled up on the yarn to get rid of these little holes. Also, if you don't know that, if you're new to crochet like I am, you can always just double up the yarn, which makes it thicker, which like makes these little holes go away. or you really could just link them. I love just linking them. I think it looks so cute and adds something a little extra, but that's just me. Anyway, on to making Winnie. Okay, I'm trying to set this up to see what this is going to look like, but I did make the head. Now, I know the shape is a little weird, but Pooh kind of has a weird shaped head. And then I made, like, his little shirt, because he has, like, this little, like, fold over in his shirt. So, and then he doesn't really have a neck. His head kind of just goes into the shirt. So that is where I'm at right now. Now, I'm deciding if I should do a round and then the nose on top of the round, or if I should just put the nose directly on here. Choices, choices, choices. But this is where I'm at so far. Okay, so I did decide to do the round, and this is how he's looking. So he's a little three-dimensional, but why is he looking more like a bunny rabbit than he's looking like Pooh Bear? I don't know, but he's still really cute, so I just have to put on his little red shirt, and then we're going to crochet the arms to do the peekaboo. Maybe he shouldn't be a peekaboo one, because, like, how am I going to get his little hands to cover his eyes? I don't know. We're going to continue on with the path. I definitely made the eyes way too far from the bottom, which isn't something I even thought about, but to make him a peekaboo, I'm going to have to make, like, extremely long arms. And I mean, I'm going to do it. I'm already committed to this. But if you're watching this video and using this as inspiration, make the eyes closer to the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so I made the hands. They are a little long, but look how cute they already look. So I have to attach them so that way they peekaboo, but I think they look way cuter, and I was worried for no reason. I think I should attach it like halfway up, and then this part, this yellow part, is the only part that moves. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. Okay, you guys, I am so excited to show you. Here is my Peekaboo Pooh Bear. Look at, he goes, peekaboo. How cute is this for a busy book? Now, I am really glad that I didn't put magnets in here, because, I mean, he doesn't really need magnets. Like, I just sewed these little parts up, so when he's, like, laying flat, let me show you. See, when he's laying flat, his hands stay over, like, his eyes, like, when you put them. If not, he peeks just a little bit, but that's so cute, because what little kid does not just peek just a little bit? And then you go, where's Pooh Bear? Where's Pooh Bear? There he is! Is that not so adorable? I absolutely love the way this came out. I hope that you guys understand that these are not tutorials. These are just like inspirational videos. So if you want to make one too, you totally can, because if I did this, you can do it. And trust the process, because when I was first doing his head, my husband said it looked like I was making a vase. So there you go with that. But I love the way he came out. Look at him. Now, this is where I am going to talk about this. I want to talk about my crochet journal. So I definitely want to write down the pattern for the solid granny square, because I feel like it's something I'm going to use a lot, and that way I can always have it with me. And I am really happy that I put changes in the future right here, because after doing the solid granny square, I think this is the only one I'm going to do this way. In the future, I do kind of want to link all of the double crochets, so that way they don't have these holes in them. Although it's like not super noticeable, it is a little bit harder when you're attaching them, but I did make it where you can't see the attachments on the back. I just feel like if they were linked, it would be a little bit of a cleaner look. So with the next page, I'm gonna do that. But here he is. Here's my Peekaboo Bear, my Peekaboo Winnie the Pooh, Peekaboo Pooh. Here's Peekaboo Pooh, and here is part 1 of my crocheted busy book. So cute. Thank you so much, you guys. Also, if you want to pick this up, I'm going to link it down below. It is on Amazon. It is only $9.99. You can put 80 projects in there. You'll never lose a pattern again. Also, you guys, I am just loving the way, like I said, these came out. It is so cute. He is adorable. Does he look exactly like Pooh? No. But is he still super cute and super fun? Also, the arms are a little long. He had to have a little bit of a long arm to reach his eyes. We're not going to judge. But he came out so cute, and it's going to be so fun for a baby or a child to play with. And you don't have to worry about any magnets or anything for them to swallow, because I didn't put any of that in here. So I hope you guys take inspiration and make your own peekaboo poo. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is part 1. I'm going to be working on part 2 right after this. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!